Sound check. Test. Mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So, we're just gonna continue with our archmages. And basically yesterday I was also conducting some testing. That's why I think the Paragon level where I left the our Necromancer before I end the stream 2 days ago was I think 181. So now we're close to 200. And so far our glyphs are 66, 66, 64, 58. There's still 55-ish. And my target today is based on my estimate, so like around 7 at 76 pit level right now, if we can clear around 5 minutes, 5 to 5.5 minutes for every level at level 76, maybe we can level up the glyphs like 4, considering that there's no death. Like for every 5 minutes, let's just say 9 to 10 pit per hour times 4. So that's roughly 36 to 4 T divided by 5 glyphs. That is approximately 8 levels of our glyphs per hour. My expectation is I'm hoping to increase all of the glyphs up to level 80 at least. And then let's push. And I believe that's the time that we should grind Infernal Hordes T4 so that we can get a total of 1066 of Burning Ether per run, so that we have 2 chances. One is on Bartuk and one is on opening the Greater Spoil for the Chaos Armors. And what else? And I've been doing some testing yesterday on the Infernal Hordes, and as much as I despise as much as I hate Soulspire, if the boons are giving you the right boons for the Spire, I just realized how good the Spire is only if you have a very fast at 100% movement speed, so that you are going to hop in back and forth with the soul spires. Unless you're lucky enough on your run that the soul spire will spawn right in front of you, because the burning ether, the soul spire is also being spawned. Like there's a chance for it to spawn at the start, and there's also a chance to it to spawn when you kill an ether mass. Those kind of boons. And then the legendary boon is that it pulls you and it pulls the enemies inside of the soul spire. What I have learned about the soul spire is that maybe everyone knows about it, but I just realized that the enemy must be inside of the soul spire in order for the soul spire to be clear, to be fast, to be quick enough to finish. The only problem with the soul spire still is you are waiting for the enemy to be inside of the soul spire. What if the enemies, like in our case we have the minions, and there's a high chance that the enemies will be spawning on the minions. And if the minions are not inside of the spire, then the clearing of the soul spire is not as quick enough for us to get as many burning ethers as much as we want. So the reason why I'm planning to increase the DPS of the mages to the point that they are almost one-hitting most of the enemies is that, how about if the ether masses are much more better than the spires, that even by just standing at the center, if the mages will hit most of the enemies, pierces through the enemies and hitting those ether masses, then therefore there's still a chance that maybe ether masses are still much more better. And the ether masses has so many additional synergies, like spawning elites for the ether fiends. But I believe the best combination would be ether masses and then the legendary boon of the masses, that it doubles the burning ether amount, and then a chance for a hellborn to spawn. So, and yesterday I was so lucky enough to get a very good, well, I would say second to the very good amulet that I have. I would say third. And just apparently I made a mistake on one of the temper, and which I am going to correct now. And this is the one I'm talking about. Double GA, Intelligence, Life, and I was able to roll the Hellbent Commander that cost me around 100 million gold. Apparently, the one of the temper, Skeletal Mage, is good. Unfortunately, the casting to ultimate skills restore, it shouldn't be that. It should have been the armor. And unfortunately, once you place a category of tempering affix, you can no longer go with a different category, which is the one that we're looking for, is the defensive. However, we can still restore. Harmony. Why they're not stacking all together? Like, this is inconvenient. Scroll of Restoration. And apparently, I believe I have used the tempering. But I believe I didn't. Give me a second. I want to test something here. Give me a second. Maybe... do I have 900? Let's gamble for some, maybe same item. Let's go with amulet.
Hello, shining beauty.
This one.
All finished, are you?
Okay. Say I'm gonna re-roll again, or maybe at the minion, just to... So this is just 4 out of 5. It's not yet fully consumed.
Use it well.
Can I use a restore on this item? I can't. Does it require... It's again, it still haven't consumed. It still has a an opportunity to be restored. Does it needs to be zeroed out before... Can we try? Okay, zeroed out. 0. Aha! So it needs to be 0. So this one we can still correct by wasting. Probably I'm not going to roll for the skeleton. I think that this is already masterwork to 8. This is already masterwork to 8. It masterwork. It master crit the skill restores primary resource. So okay. Because this ring is already a good. So let's just I'm just gonna okay, 0. So armor.
How shall I guide my hammer?
Okay. So this amulet is really a wasted amulet. So I made a mistake here. Unfortunately, I need the armor. This is a good ring supposedly if it has that the problem is I can still again roll for. So if you made a mistake on the temper, you cannot go and switch with a different category. Okay. Well, I don't want to waste the tempers here, so that's, well, it is what it is. I'm thinking if I still have a spare, I believe this one. This one has an 18%. If I will roll for the Hellbent Commander, again, this is a lot just to roll for the Hellbent Commander. Anyway, how about you? Oh, well, fueled by that is basically 9%. Because I still like the intelligence. Anyway, well, anyway, wasted one of the wasted items. Probably not wasted for the necromancer, probably on some other Urvar. 20 seconds. No, I cannot do it. Okay, before we start grinding on, maybe let's take this opportunity to. I'm also looking for an amulet that we can roll for speed, perhaps, so that we can move faster. Maybe some extra spare amulet that we can use that has a good movement speed. I believe I got one yesterday, but I didn't realize that it will be useful. And what I did is, in order to make our elixirs and incenses to be more efficient, and basically it's basically expensive. They are quite expensive if you are not farming a lot of the herbs. So what I did yesterday and took the opportunity to level up, sorry, not level up, to craft the highest, the grand topaz and one of the skull for the armor. The reason why I did that, so that I can speed farm on the dungeons without worrying that I'll be getting killed by just the regular monsters because of my defenses. Because I don't really need to have those instances and elixir to be active on dungeon farming, it will be much more ideal to use them on when you're grinding on the pit or doing the infernal horde. I just intentionally dropped the so that I can pick up this one, so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. There is one dungeon that I went in yesterday. The name of the dungeon is the Black Asylum. That freaking dungeon has also the same requirement on the second area, which is slay all enemies. And oh my goodness, it is a huge map. Huge map. And there's so many monsters to kill. Like, it's almost like it took me like around 5 minutes just to finish everything. And it's not just a straight path. It is like it goes around. And the reason I'm looking forward for the Hand of Naz is to maybe to place on the gloves. Maybe Frenzy Dead to have the Archmages to attack more faster. That is still not working. Let's hurry up, boys. I know. Though I'm still trying to observe like how good the damage of the mages without the buff from the unyielding commander. Basically after this season we will no longer have this kind of opportunity that we can use the army of the dead on this build. Basically it's, you can still use it but it's not going to be efficient. If you want to use the army of the dead, you need to use the embalmer, you need the blood orb, and you need the fast blood aspect. So you're gonna replace the blood getters, wherein you're gonna lose, you're going to lose 35% of at maximum tier. You're gonna lose 35% multiplier damage to your minions. Second, which aspect you're going to use to remove. Grasping Veins. How can you use the unyielding commander now? I mean, you can still use the unyielding commander, same position of the aspect, but one of them needs to be sacrificed in order to place the fast blood. I'm expecting that they should be almost one hitting these enemies. Otherwise, because I still feel like we are still of course we are now at Torment 4 and our glyphs are still like 60-ish. That's why I'm hoping that if not only with the whisper, I'm not going to, I was supposed to be on the pit right now. I think there's one or a couple more. I think what I have noticed also yesterday is that when I consume a nightmare sigil, and then when I saw that oh, there's a couple of items a couple of sigils that is active on my inventory. What I didn't realize is that maybe one of the items is, maybe they are duplicate the same nightmare sigil. Oh, there it is! The ring of the sacrilegious soul. We're almost there for our do we have the Black River? We have on the chest, and then Howl from Below on the gloves, of course, and then Ring of the Sacrilegious Soul. Okay, we're almost there for our and the reason why I have so many chaos armor here, because I was farming practicing Helltide Infernal Hordes yesterday. And still, I still don't have the Hand of Nuz on this silly chaos armors. Any good amulet? No.
Use it well.
Okay, I think we have one. See? I remember there were two, so I guess those two are the same sigil. And I remember there's still one more here. So I guess they're done. Okay. Let's push the pit. Hopefully I can get a better amulet, or hopefully if we can get an amulet itself, even a non-GA Hellbent Commander, at least a Hellbent Commander, because the Hellbent Commander is so expensive to roll. I mean, if you're lucky that you'll get it right away. If not, then whoa! Somebody pulled me in. I already evaded. Somebody pulled me in. I'm already trying to avoid those projectiles. Like, nice move. See, I don't know what's... Did I evaded on this? Like the a high pillar? I don't know what's going on there, but anyway. It's done. We died and we lost 1 point again. And basically at this point we are already picked those nodes on the corporeal and the amplify glyph that contains damage to elites and increase in damage. So now they are being amplified now by the corporeal and the amplify. So that gives an additional damage to our minions, and it's not yet over. Now I see 11.5 now, and that is I'm using the precision with 35 increase in critical strike damage. $9.29. That's a lot of infernal compass. I was checking on the my second monitor how long was the kill, like around 40 seconds, 40 or 30 seconds. I feel like I didn't get any legendary. The wave 10. Yeah, let's go. Let's not waste any time. Let's just unless you have so many herbs. Huh. The silly spiders again. Here goes the barrier elites again. Somehow I'm getting this arachnophobia on these spiders. When they shoot their projectiles, they are dealing a lot of damage. I'm having arachnophobia. I'm thinking if I need the chaos cooldown. I feel like if the army of the dead and our minions are efficiently say through the blood moon breaches, if they are inflicting decrepify on the enemies, on the monsters, do they reset the grasping veins more quicker? Okay, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, we need to be careful on this one. It's just, I don't know if it's my keyboard that somehow when I cast the Army of the Dead skill and then I'm casting the Race of the Skeleton, sometimes when I press the number 3 key, it doesn't activate right away for some reason. Okay, we're close. Let's push the dexterity to get this activated. We need 70 though. I have 2 more here, unless we level up. How many armor here? 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 45, 30. So that's 75. I can take advantage of this amulet. Probably if we have the now we will see how much is this going to make an impact. This is another 30% increase in summoning damage. I mean, resistances are still good, but somehow something hit me really strong there. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, trying to block the way, huh? That's cheating. That's cheating, sir. Any yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I find things, even if they don't want to be found.
Why I don't find any significant difference? Because I'm planning to beat my previous run a while ago. Not enough? Oh, Elias! Ooh! That was close! That was close! That was close! Ah, trying to sabotage my game, huh? I'm still short. I'm still short. Probably if we level up further our probably we might be able to portent. No, not ancestral. Okay, just stay there. Or maybe here. Oh, oh. This elite has the complete arsenal of crowd controlling. Healing. You know what? Let me abandon this one. Like it's already like too early. Like it's gonna be a waste of time losing that one point. It's just too early. We're not that far on the pit. Because they're not the frustrating part of this crowd controlling, especially the chilling and the freezing. It's like they're so fast. Oh, sorry. I think it takes 3 seconds. That's too long. So imagine if you got frozen, and then they hit you with the chilling effect. So while you are still frozen, you're getting chilled, which after a few seconds, you're gonna get frozen after. So you will get frozen one after the other. So of course you will say like, oh, then you need the unstoppable. Like we have the unstoppable here, like for the season 10, but somehow it's not working. Not working in a sense of like we're not doing dual consumption. Supposedly, I thought that when we consume corpse, we consume twice. Then therefore, the unstoppable requirement of 10 corpse consumption is just by consuming 5 corpses times 2, that's 10. So you get unstoppable. And the unstoppable duration for the Defile the Dead is only 2 seconds. Then you have to consume 10 corpses again. Come on. You're hiding there? Hellbinder alert. I have to double tap the grasping veins just to activate it. Layas! Okay, we're almost there to 66. So basically, I'm just gonna... After leveling, I'm just closing in the gap to 5. I wonder how long is the how many minutes? Left on our 2 minutes. Okay. No elites there. Do we have the silly spiders again? Oh, whoa, whoa! Ooh! What the heck? Who did that? Who did that? Oh, I think I know. Who did? I think the sentry? The crossbow? $41, $40, $39, $38, $37, $36, $34, $33, $32, $31, $29, $28, $27, $26, $25, $23, $22, $21, $20, $19, $18, oh, $14, $13, $12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm so poor that every second counts.
I find things, even if I don't want to be found.
As long as each run doesn't have any deaths, we keep it that way. Still at the same time. Seems like Elias always spawn. Is always on every pit. Probably it's already frustrated. Frustrated to kill me. Oh, 20 more points. Well, I can travel this way. Basically, I am gonna travel this way either way to get the life here, but is there any other that we can well, we can use this one, increase damage to elites, right? But we're losing this damage to the elites. This one could work also, but the thing is, where should we put this gravekeeper? Here? You deal 10.9% to damage to healthy enemies. Because with regards to corpses, we can produce many corpses. Even though we're consuming it, we still have a lot of corpses that we can maximize the damage multiplier of that gravekeeper. If I can find an intelligence and life, I will roll the third one with movement speed.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Once everything is level 66, then I'm gonna continue on the mage and then the essence, slowly climbing up. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is holiday, so I can stream tomorrow a little bit longer. But I'll be streaming I guess around 1 or between 1 to 2 p.m. Damage is good so far. Okay, now the mage just got distracted again. Again, I hope they fix this the AI of the minions. Either if they don't want, if it's so hard to have a command key for the minions, at least change their AI that whenever there is an elite or damage resistance, or if there's a boss, only attack those powerful enemies, nothing else. Like they shift their attack to the powerful enemy, like disregarding the trash mobs. When they see an elite, focus on the elite right away. Basically, most of the build of the like the minions, they have good AoE already. So even though they are targeting, and then we have our mechanic of pulling the enemies together, so chance 90. So we are getting close. I think I'm gonna set the difference of 5, including when we level them. For now. So 6. So 5, 71. So plus 2. Let's just say 69 is their maximum at this moment. Maybe 76, maybe one level, 6 levels in. So for example, if we're going to level up at pit 76, when we level the glyphs, they should be 71. If they are 71, or say there's only one that is 70, and then the next level up will be 71, then we have to climb on the next dungeon tier. Oh, we are in trouble here. We're getting... I really hate this Hellbinder mechanic. I don't know what's the purpose of introducing that. Oh, man. I don't know. Is it me? I forgot to cast the Army of the Dead. It's like I got bombarded with so many damage instants. Crowd control here and there. Sometimes you have to go further away from the enemies, not just from the enemies, but away from as further as you can from your minions so that to reposition them where is your new location is. Always the spiders. We're a bit faster now at 4 minutes. Elias! I have my shield. Ah, Elias! Always Elias on every run. Like, he is already frustrated. I feel like I'm gonna get killed soon. So basically, we're at 68, 573. Okay. We can still stay at 76 until they are 75, 71. I want them to be level 70, or I would say 80 would be much more better. What I have noticed is that if you really want to be efficient on farming, like Inferno Hordes, dungeons, of course you need better DPS. You need to be stronger. And from what I have observed, of course, leveling plus upgrading your glyphs, especially the glyphs, are very important in increasing your damage early on. That's why if you can get to Paragon 200 as early as you can, then you have most of the rare magic glyphs, and most of your glyphs have already maximized in terms of the number of nodes, or the maximum, the nodes that you need for your build. Because like what happened since Saturday, so I've been just grinding on the pit just to level the glyphs. Probably I will stop at level 80 so that I can start farming on Infernal Hordes in order to get the Chaos Armor. I want to grind on Nightmare Dungeons also so that I could take advantage of the Chaos Rifts for the materials, strong rooms. But how can I do it if I'm stuck here leveling the glyphs on the Infernal Hordes, on the pit? Can we level up the glyphs? Probably it will give us like 2 points at least for every completion of Infernal Hordes or Nightmare Dungeons, so that when you are trying to farm on Nightmare Dungeons to take advantage of the Whisper caches, for example, at least you still have the opportunity to level up your glyphs. Like at the end, there will be like a glyph altar that will spawn, and you have the chance to upgrade your glyphs. Maybe for Infernal Hordes and other activities, maybe at least 2. At least it's fine, right? Like you don't have to, like, leveling the glyphs are not only focused on just on the pit. And we're not getting any so much rewards here. Just leveling, just to level up for the Paragon and leveling the glyphs. That's it. And to be honest, the loot rewards on Torment 4, on the lair bosses, whether it's lesser or the greater lair, it's very, very poor. The fact that this is already Torment 4, why we're not getting at least 50% of the loot are ancestral? And there is a rare chance that you can get a double GA at least. Or is there any other way that you can target farm, you know, more GA, multiple GA on the item? There's none. It's just by luck. There's only one that I know of that has a higher chance to drop of more additional greater affixes on a ancestral items, which is Belial. And see the drop on the pit. This is Torment 4. I've been farming pit and look at how many ancestral items did we got. None. Oh, there's one. There's one. Which is left on, like this one. $56. 16 minutes, okay. 16 minutes, 4 minutes, okay. Let's do that. Let's do this one. Because either way, if we're going to go inside the pit, after 4 minutes we have to consume again. So better we're just gonna farm this one. It will, the incenses will wear out soon. And I think I need, oh shoot, I should have brought the because I'll be losing my armor. I don't want to cast my Army of the Dead because I want to observe how considering that next season for all I know, once they reach, once our glyphs are level 80-ish, all of them, they are in a good spot already. Nice. What the heck? The sound is bugged. Armor is still good, or is it? Oh, okay. One of the instances are still active. Probably I got a free buff from another player, that's why. That's good, that's good. At least just to finish this dungeon. Again, I hope they add more mechanic to the game, like more ways, more activities, not just activities just to play the activity. Activities that serves a purpose. Like for example, if you complete this particular activity, you'll get an altar will spawn, and then this particular altar, you have a chance to add a greater affix on the item. And another thing, for example, 2 of the affixes are good. The third affix, which is a GA affix, which is unfortunately the affix that you don't need. There also some kind of a crafting mechanic, a crafting option that you have, wherein that you have to participate on a certain activity or maybe a dungeon, and then the suffix will have, say if you have a suffix of, say re-rolling GA, for example, then when you go there, you finish the dungeon, and then probably you need to kill the boss, maybe Astaroth. They bring back Astaroth. After killing Astaroth, then an altar will spawn, and then you can now re-roll the GA.
You there?
Or
Help us get out of here!
maybe there is a difficult event wherein you can move the GA affix on another affix. Oh, sorry, I said it a while ago, right? Adding another GA affix. Adding. But of course, adding another GA affix is a powerful mechanic, but you need more materials. And the materials are still available on the dungeon, which is dropping along with the Obdusite. So you don't have to farm a different area just to farm the item. Oh! Ho ho! We are ready. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready.
Right, alright.
We are ready. Give me the hand of dance. Give me the hand of dance. Chaos armor. Because we are going to place this one, and then we will re-roll the shadow resistance with intelligence. We are ready. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh. I think I need to save this
It is done.
build on our armory before something goes wrong. Well, so far at least the what? Well, I don't need the I don't need this one on the boots because we're gonna use the boots. We're going to use the ring of the sacrilegious on the boots. Boo. Boo.
I'll keep my forge hot.
You should have done that on a an armor. 1 hour 44 minutes. Okay. Okay. We continue. Okay. We have a decent amount of or you know, if I don't get the Hand of Nuz, at least give me an ancestral Hand of Nuz. The one I'm wearing is not a ancestral Hand of Nuz. Not even a GA on the Skeletal Mastery. We need to be careful. Something is threading us. We are 77 and then cap armor, but something is I'm not afraid of your damage. I have the protecting shrine. I'm gonna take this opportunity to be up close to you guys while it's still active. And it's gonna be over soon. And it's gone. Back to being coward again. No, not coward, being safe. Being cautious. Playing smart. Guys, let me through. Okay, Chilling Wind and Tempest. That is not a good combination. After this run, I'm going to try and replace the chaotic cooldown with The one that increases attack speed when you use a potion, but it makes your potion to have a cooldown of 10 seconds. Ah! Sneaky Elias! Sneaky Elias! Frustrated to kill me! Sneaky Elias! Oh, I think I'm full with oboes. Oh no. Let's see. What are we going? What should we gamble? Helmet or pants?
All finished, are you? Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Boo.
Hello? Hello, shining
Vasily's ghost.
Hello, shining beauty. Well, there's something special.
I think I have so many pants already.
What's left, you ask?
I mean, pants that
Hello, shining.
for oh oh
Hello, shining.
oh, there's another one. Oh shoot! This is the. Oh my god! This is the one I'm afraid of. Hand of Nuz on the pants. We cannot wear two Hand of Nuz. However, what if I use this one and then basically we're gonna lose DPS. It's just that's annoying. That is very that is very annoying. I already have a gut feeling, like I feel like the Hand of Nuz is going to appear on the pants. My assumption was correct. I feel like I have used up my Chaos Armor chance on the pants. Okay, I think let's try on the helmet. Wow, that was good though. That was good. That was good.
Not a bad pull. Hello. Too bad, friend. All finished, are you?
Because if we place the Hand of Nuz here, yeah, we're going to lose the 40% multiplier on the critical strike damage. However, we have an additional skeletal mages, and we have an additional 20%, right? And then we have a +4, and then we can add another +3 here, and then we can master work it again. I mean, we can try, but basically probably it may improve a bit. It may improve a bit, but it would have been better if the Hand of Nuz is here, so that we can place the Blood Gatherers here, so that we can add in more Skeletal Mage damage, and then we can add again on the gloves Skeletal Mage damage. However, I'm going to lose again another armor. Probably we should start chasing now the armor on our Paragon board, and probably if we are ready, yeah, we should craft Skull Fragment here for more armor. Probably later. Let's wow. Wow.
Be ready.
Wow, Hand of Nuz. I can feel it. We just need to be patient. I'm still ready if the Hand of Nuz is on the chest armor. If it falls on the chest armor, just in case we farm Infernal Hordes and then it falls on the chest armor, I am ready because I have a Ring of Menden on the helmet. That's why I'm lucky that I have a Ring of Menden on the helmet as well, so that either way, right now I have a good with the GA on the mastery on the Chaos armor, Ring of Menden on the Chaos armor chest. So if we have Chaos armor of, so now what we're looking for is either way, Hand of Nuz not on the pants. It's not on the pants because probably it still be okay temporarily to be for the Hand of Nuz to be on the pants if it has a GA on the mastery. I mean, we can still try. How much is our gold? 140? We can still try. Take note that we can add Skeletal Mage damage, a flat damage that will scale even further the damage of the mages. If we move the Hand of Nuz on the pants. Elias got tired. Where's the mage? Okay, now it starts to fail. Don't engage the enemy. Like, always, whenever that you first encounter a pack of enemies, a pack of elites, they are going to deploy their skills all together at once. So if they have the shield, the explosion, whatever, you're gonna get bombarded, right? Especially with that Hellbinder. I got crowd controlled by the Hellbinder a while ago. That's the reason why that's why I died. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Show me this. Where are they? Like, they have the wall, they have the shocklands, and they have the fear. Again, it's a perfect combination. Imagine you got walled, you have nowhere to go. Place the shocklands, place the fear, and everything all together. Perfect. Oh, I don't like this layout. Because there's so many walls. Oh my goodness. Can we make this pit layout to be in a straight linear path? Oh my goodness, oh, we're gonna go back. Seven minutes, 8 minutes. I think we can do it. One more run. Let's go, let's go. No deaths. Okay, just be careful. So far so good. That was very fast, sir. That was very fast. Spiders! Spiders! I see spiders. I'm very afraid of them. Whoa! No! No! Ah. 71. Okay, let's check if we still have active nightmare dungeon with whisper. See? Not a single. What the heck?
Still you need. I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Okay, this one. 36, so we start with this one. And just in case we need an armor.
I forged more than horseshoes, and what's still got some good in it.
Oh, somebody refreshes our incense. Okay, never mind then. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, 11 more points. 11 more points. To activate this one. This one. Plus 32 damage to elites. Probably we can activate those once we have probably level 80 plus or 90 glyphs. Okay, let's just find the boss. Little shrines. Okay, this is just a shrine, so there's no need to. Let's just focus on finding the lair of the boss. There you go. This one is Chaos Rifts. Okay.
Want someone or something found, you find me.
All right, I'm gonna check whether the hand of dance on the pants and with the gloves with Skeletal Mage Master will outperform the Blood Moon breaches, right? So let's do that after this. Oh well. Oh! Aha! Finally! So we still have the escalating nightmare dungeon. That's good. What I'm looking forward now is if our DPS is decent enough now, probably level 75 on the glyphs. I think that is the sweet spot of having a good DPS, that we are going to be efficient on running the Infernal Hordes to get at least 1066 Burning Ether. Return the Bloodstone. Oh, okay. We don't need to kill so many enemies here. Of course, we need the Obdusite, but we should be okay. Uh-oh. Where is... Where are the Bloodstones? Okay. Because I remember there's one here, here, and here. That's how they scatter those bloodstone here. Okay, let's salvage first and then before we continue.
I forged more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Actually, we also have a temper affix that increases our barrier generation. But I don't know if we still have, if we can still add that affix. Hoping that we can increase our barrier generation, not just 45% only from the Q rune. Okay, we're done. Let's try the pants. Item nuts and then the gloves.
People. I'm not fond.
It is done.
and steel you need.
Now for the utility, now this is the question. Did I let me go to my spike armor. How about the barrier? There you go. This is the one I'm talking about. I know it's only just 12.5, but I mean, I don't think we still need the spike armor. I mean, is it because we're gonna lose the armor once we set it up with the error perdition? Oh, I think right. I think once we're going to lose the 10% armor. The 10% armor on the helmet. Okay. Right. Makes sense. In preparation for the Hand of Naz on the helmet. Okay. Plus 5% per rank. Okay.
Hello.
Good. Where's the pants?
There's a good one.
Oh! Wow. Okay. Thank you. How about you? Okay. Same?
Better than I thought.
Okay, I don't want to burn my gold yet. So now this one will be the Great Feast.
Sublime.
And then we add socket. This is This is Zan and Q.
Stars guide you.
This is 10 with additional skeletal mage mastery. Boom, 16,000. I don't know what was the damage before, but let's see. Let's see. And no precision elixir, and let's see the damage output. If this is the same, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shoot. Something went wrong. Oh. No. We cannot use the Great Feast. It drained our... Or... No, 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 no. Okay. Is it the dam? Because I remember the dam increases the minion shadow damage as well, but somehow the text of the dam is no longer you deal. Now it says you deal. Or we can use the cadavers or maybe Frenzy Dead. Let's try the dam first.
Sublime.
To make it apple to apples, shall we use the precision also? To be honest, the 40% increase in critical strike damage. We are now at 2000. So 40%, so that increases our critical strike damage. So that's approximately 400, an additional 400% increase. a 400% critical strike damage additional. The Blood Moon breaches really no, I feel like the Blood Moon breaches is much more potent. That increase in critical strike damage is really or maybe again, I don't know if the dam is working though. Maybe the dam, because it doesn't say any minions anymore. I don't know if the dam is no longer working with the it's not applying to minions that deal shadow damage. How about we use the cadaverous aspect or even the behemoth's brawler? I think the Vehement's Brawler 30%. Or is it because the one of the affix on the gloves, I still have to enchant one of the affix to replace the shadow resistance with intelligence? Much weaker. Much weaker. Now it's hard to compare it now, especially now that we're going to upgrade this one. Where's the mage? Then essence. Let's change the damp and then enchant the gloves. And then let's change the gloves with... Where's the Vehement? 30%. Cadaverous. Consuming a corpse increases your damage. Let's try this one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. The dam is not working. The dam is not working. It's not that it's not working, but it's no longer applying to the minions. That's because before it was. I don't know when that they have that they have changed it, that it's no longer applying to the shadow minions. Hey, 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 hey! I got Elsa. Oh! Ooh! Oh! How's my armor? Okay, armor still good. I noticed that my incenses end. Well, thank goodness with our spike armor. And our resistances are still capped. Thank you! Oh, life are 11-4. Okay. Oh, give me a second. Let me minimize the browser. Somehow the frame rate is slowing again. It's dropping again. It doesn't show on the stream, but I have activated the NVIDIA, what is that called? Like a panel that shows what is the frame rate of the game, the latency, GPU usage, so that I can monitor if there's any if I see. That's why I notice it right away when I see that the FPS is below 60. So I know what is the problem, especially with the browser. When I open the build planner, if I don't minimize it, I believe I mentioned this on my stream on Saturday, that if I don't minimize it somehow, if I just use the alt tab, it's like the I was only switching with a different program, but I'm letting the other program, which is the browser, that is still to keep it active. Therefore, especially if you have those advertisements, so it still uses the your GPU, your CPU, which might affect your game. All right, Mother's Judgment. This is one of the boss that somehow it's so hard to kill. I don't know. Yay, maximum life. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. I just realized that I didn't upgrade my glyphs. Ay ay ay. Anyway. Okay, full at full incenses and elixir. Let's try this again and let's see. And then we run the other one again with our that's a terrible combination. Hellbinder and then those freezing effects. Spiders. So that is not the spider that we are afraid of. The one that shoots the white spider that shoots icy projectiles. We are getting arachnophobia here. It's almost similar. It's close. It's close in terms of damage output. So imagine if we have the Hand of Nuz on not in the pants, and then we have the Blood Moon breaches. Oh, I can see, I would say 15. This is going to be much more, we're gonna be much more efficient on the Inferno Hordes. But I believe with our current with our current DPS state, I believe we are now efficient on Inferno Hordes. That's why I'm just waiting for our glyphs to be 75, so just to be really good enough, because I feel like it's not yet enough. And I don't want to waste my glyphs, sorry, the Infernal Compass, just to force to go and farm the chaos items. Oh! Bad spider, bad spider. Bad spider. Wow. Wow. I think we need to go up now to 78. Oh, speaking of weapon, we still haven't got a double GA. Ah. 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 Later. Huh? Ah, okay. I understand. No, not 77. Let's go 72, right?
Know that I have your back.
Let's go 78. Are we 72 already? All right. Okay. Then let's go 79 then. I don't know if the monsters here are weaker, that somehow I see a difference. Though this is already 79, and then the other setup was is 77, but I would say this is already pit 79, but I can still see that the with the Blood Moon breaches is still DPS is still good. So tomorrow I'm just gonna keep pushing. Probably I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'm going to still push the leveling the glyphs to 75, and then from there let's see if 75 is enough. Like at this point we are now seeing like 10 billion damage, when the I would say maximum peak mean clear time is still the same as 77 and this 79. Damage is not that bad. Oh, double GA, sir. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, ha, ha. Oh, before you forget, mage. Then essence, and then dead racer. One more maximum life. Am I missing any? Oh, I knew it. Nine more points. Where can I get the 9 more points? Where's the armor? Oh shoot. I missed one more point. About 8 damage. Just to have that. Kaboom. That's 30% damage to elites. And then if we level up, I think I may let's add the mages first. I feel like I'm going to forget it tomorrow. I have a very good feeling that I will forget that I need to put it back there again. Then we still have armor here. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there.
See some steel you need?
What if Frenzy did? Not Cadaverous.
This should be interesting.
Though what I have seen on this setup, I see on this setup the hand of dance on the pants, and then with our skeletal mage mastery on the gloves as well, and then we have an additional legendary offensive aspect. I see picking at around 13 to 14 compared to the Blood Moon breaches at average around 10. Oh shoot. Is there any aspect that would further increase our critical strike damage? There's one. Oh sorry, never mind. It is not critical strike damage. It is, I believe, overpower. The one I'm referring to is the untimely death. Is it overpower or critical strike damage? I think this damage, if we have the hand of dance on the helmet, and then Blood Moon breaches, and then if you're lucky to have a Hellbent Commander on GA Hellbent Commander on. What's going on? Is it my armor or what's going on here? Those are very strong enemies. Even though I'm only seeing like 10 billion, but I'm just observing how fast that we are, um how fast we are bringing down the life of the enemy. Of course, this is a different type of enemy, so it's really hard to compare apple to apple, but we'll see on the boss, and then I'm gonna observe tomorrow which one is um because I don't know if I'm going to bring, instead of cadavers, to replace it with the frenzied dead. Well, after this, I'm gonna do one more run and then I'm done for the day. And basically, this is a very bad map layout with so many pillars. Oh,
We're done.
plus 6. 75, 74. I guess one more 79 and then we have to climb now to 80. Okay. Okay, last run. And basically we're close to 75. So let's repair.
Some solid bits here.
I can. Oh, this is a good map. I can really see. I think the Blood Moon Breaches is much more potent. Oh! Oh! I have no more life! How did you end up with almost 0 life, sir? What happened there? And what if we get a GA intelligence and critical strike damage on a two-handed sword? That is going to be so amazing. Ooh! Double explosion. That was dangerous. Why did you do that? Why did you stand between the two molten explosion? All right. Oh, it failed. Boo. Like the remaining one should have been here so that everything is 74. Woo. Okay, we're close to 75, so I think we should go up now to 80, and then let's upgrade them to 75, and then so far the build is still doing well, and like the damage between these two is like almost close. So imagine if the Blood Moon Breaches here is the Hellbent Commander GA. Actually, I can force the Hellbent Commander here and try to master and double crit the Hellbent Commander. So that will give an additional 2, I think 4. It will become 4 plus 4. So the difference between this one and then if we're going to master crit is just adding one more point, one more rank on the Hellbent Commander. Same thing with this one. We can also make the Hellbent Commander. So far, supposedly the resource here is not the one that we need. To be honest, we don't have... Give me a second here. What if I don't have this one? I just wanna try on something. What if... Because I'm thinking, should... Because the spike armor now is +3, so this is 15%. So if you choose a helmet without any armor, but how about if I maximize the armor? Okay, let me try if I will maximize the armor here. Let me borrow this for a while just to have 2 more points. We're close. So you can place, so imagine if the armor here +60, so we can close. So what I'm testing here is at the very end game, probably just focus on adding the armor. I think for the amulet we can roll for the barrier generation. We can roll the barrier generation there instead of I think the barrier generation on the amulet is much more, it has a more better value. We can check where is our amulet. Let's try this one. If I'm going to add a temper affix, I believe on the gloves is 12.5. How much is on the amulet? Utility. Is it utility? Still the same. Still the same. Okay. Because what I'm thinking here is it's just, I think the spike armor here is non-negotiable. One reason here is I think you have 2 options. Go with armor here or barrier generation here. Well, give me a second. Speaking of armor, 59, okay. %. Because what I'm thinking here is, what if we remove the diamond here and replace with the skull for more armor again? The thing is, our resistances are going to suffer. However, take note that we have so many resistance here that we can still chase. Or just a few left. I'm looking for the all res. I think that's the last one. This is the last all res. That's it. 65. But technically, if you use now the incense, this will cap already. This will cap. Therefore, probably on speed farming, you can keep a we can keep a helmet commander here. But I think with regards to the armor, we can. Oh no, this is 12. If we're going to replace this with all res, we are in trouble.
Fashion this into something
Ooh,
exquisite.
that's a lot. 56.3. I'm just thinking, what is the I mean, I don't see any other. I think you can just add a 12 one I think you can add one barrier generation here. That is still fine. At least you have that 10%, 15%. So 15%, that is approximately 6%. So at least 50% barrier generation from the Q rune. Again, if we're going to drop, we're still going to lose resistances. Anyway, I think the resource generation here should be the a barrier generation instead of the armor. It's like you have already like so much armor already. No, I'm gonna check tomorrow. If you don't have a spike armor here, and then by adding your incense with, I think the incense, I think the soothing spices, has 100%, 150 armor. Will it outperform the 15% spike armor here? If that is the case, then on pushing, you can have a gloves with the perfect affixes and then place the utility with barrier generation. So at least you have a 25%, including with the amulet. That's almost 110. 10. 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 104. 60 points is 104. But with the plus 15% here, 15%, I believe the 150 may outperform the spike armor here. There's a high chance. But anyway, we're gonna check it tomorrow and see how it goes. Let's bring back the original gear before we forget. Who owns that helmet? Is it here? Here? How much is our 2, 3? Okay, let's buy some incenses. I need 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, and then 7, 7, 7. All 11. Okay. Alright. So that's it for me today. So we're just gonna continue on. We're gonna try. Probably we're gonna test it on Wave 8 Infernal Hordes, and we're gonna try if that is already at Glyph 75. All 75, if that is the ideal level of the glyph with masterwork on the items at master rank 8. And if that is the ideal spot of dealing good amount of damage on the Infernal Horde, so that we can accumulate at least minimum of 1066, so that we can open, we can challenge Bartuk, and we can still open the Greater Spoil cache for, hopefully we can get, one is we can get a chance on Bartuk, and then we can get another chance on Chaos item on the Greater Spoil chest, and hopefully we can get the Hand of Nuz on the helmet, so that way we can keep the Blood Moon breaches on the as is on the pants. And I believe, or I don't know if Blood Moon breaches is available on the helmet, so either way, right, we can have the Blood Moon breaches on the helmet, and now we have Hand of Nuz on the pants. So either way, the thing is, we still need both of them, the Hand of Nuz and then the Blood Moon breaches all together. So I think we will be able to see a good amount of damage on our mages. And then I believe we can start farming. How many boss mats do I have? 100. We still need more mats. I still want to farm the bosses so that we can have get a chance to have an ambush Belial, and hopefully we can ambush Belial also for some mythics and a better ancestral item, especially for the Blood Moon breaches also. So alright, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.